So there was a bunch of talk that Ray's podcast, when you came on the podcast with me and Ray DeVito,
Yeah.
a lot of people are saying that the reason that Kenyatta was indeed locked up by the new judge was because of what was said on the podcast, the Rock Bottom podcast. Can you confirm or deny that claim?
I'll clarify that he wasn't locked up because of the podcast. It's just that the DA had a strategic way to try and get their point across to the judge. They said that, it was an untruth, because I was there, I saw the podcast, they said that Kenyatta went on there and said that he would beat him up again with the nunchucks, which is, that's outrageous. So that kind of baffles me as well, how, just.
Are people being killed?
It sounds like it's some sort of like boxing gym or something. So perhaps
this is the only place she could do it. Is she in like a welfare something, or she's in like a woman's shelter that is the only place she could get away and do it? Any privacy?
I mean,
they had to do this specific time. Remember, they've been plugging this for weeks. 5:30 on Saturday.
The attorney would be able to, tell an untruth like that. To the point where it swayed, the judge to say, well, wow, okay, well, let me set this bail a little higher.
So it did work. It did work. He got the veto.
Do you believe that public pressure had something to do with Kenyatta getting locked up?
I think so, because it was put in the Post and it was made, public. She probably felt that, the first one should have been a little bit more strict.
First one's free.
And it baffled me that the second judge did not follow the first one's lead. And
did it baffle you? Did you go to law school, Kenyatta's wife? You were baffled? That's terrible. You were baffled. I'm so sorry you were baffled. Because one judge didn't agree with the other judge, especially when Kenyatta threatened him on a podcast. He was going to fuck him up again when he saw him again on the podcast. Maybe he shouldn't have done the Ray DeVito Rock Bottom podcast. Appropriate name, Rock Bottom. That's who's on the Ray DeVito show, Rock Bottom.
Went in the exact opposite direction. It was a supervised release. He went to every single appointment.
Great guy. Every guy in Rikers is just a great guy, misunderstood genius, trying to get his rap career off the ground. Can't get a break.
He went to, every check-in, but that didn't even matter to them.
Didn't even matter to them that he was such a good egg. What? The good egg can't get a break.
Oh, it was great too, because they were trying to clear Ray there today. That was the big thing. They were going to clear that Ray and that podcast had no effect on this, when the lady just said it herself. It did have a very bad effect on the guy's case.
Ray's such a loser.
The guy got the veto. The guy literally got the veto.
Spectacular what a loser he is. The guy has no gigs. After Hackmania, I don't think he has another gig. Go to his website. He don't have another gig. He lost his gym. He got this guy put in Rikers until August with a bail of $250,000 bond or $100K cash. She don't even have the pot to piss in. She don't even have her own apartment, I'm guessing. She might be homeless.
Was
Kenyatta paying the bills?
That's DeVitoed for you. I don't have any.
DeVitoed, classically DeVitoed. Classic.
I never had any contact with these people before, or do I ever want to? So I don't know shit about, their situation. I just know that, more or less you could say they got DeVitoed.